What's going on, fellow A-Plusters? It is I, your host, as always, Adam Perez, back once again with a brand new episode and video for you guys today, as it is, in fact, time for WWE's Night of the Champions, set to go ahead and drop this upcoming Saturday, early afternoon or morning, wherever you certainly might be. It is predictions time, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We're in our bag once again. This is actually becoming a formal thing for us once a month, doing this predictions. I'm loving what we're doing here, involving a little bit more wrestling here on A Plus Hero Report. So if you're a big wrestling fan out there, do us a big favor, man. Hit that subscribe button along with that like button. And I believe this will be our first pay-per-view in which we will actually be doing a review for it. So we're definitely getting more wrestling content around here for you guys. So definitely go ahead and stay tuned and hit that like button if you like what we got in store for you. But guys, it is not just myself today. Oh no, that's right. You know, we had to bring our Ranger of Wrestling here today, the one and only Datila. What's up? Good to see
Hey
you.
Adam, thanks for having me again. I love doing these predictions with you.
I mean, at this point, you're just a co-host. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you're just a member of the team.
Nice, wealthy, right?
You might as well be at this point. We've been doing so many predictions together. I'm really trying to get Indy back involved, but he definitely has his own thing going on. I know when he watches these predictions, he probably crumbles inside a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he probably cries a little bit. But we love you wherever you are, Indy, if you're watching these predictions, man. But listen, guys, if you are big wrestling fans, if you've got a podcast, if you ever wanted to talk about wrestling or you think you got the knowledge, look, we're always looking for additional team members around here. So definitely go ahead and contact us in the description box below. Myself or Datila, if you're interested in joining A Plus Hero Report for some wrestling talk, just let us know. But how you been, Datila? I know you got a busy weekend here. We got a bunch of wrestling pay-per-views, right?
Yes, we do. Kicking off Friday with Impact's Under Siege, Saturday Night of Champions, and if you watch AEW, Double or Nothing. But I don't know if you know this, but actually NXT's Battleground is going head to head with Double or Nothing, I believe.
Ooh, that's ballsy. I think NXT is probably going to get crushed, but what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Yeah.
not watching Battleground. I'm watching Double or Nothing. So.
Is Double or Nothing? I thought I saw a question on Twitter, and I was kind of curious to what you thought. What is AEW's WrestleMania?
WrestleMania, I believe that should be All Out.
All Out? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was All Out or All In. Is there an All In or All Out was the original one, right?
Okay, no,
Oh,
All In was the original one that was
uh-huh.
Ring of Honor 2018, I believe, and they're
Okay.
actually this year they're bringing it back in
Oh,
August.
okay. Nice. And for TNA, I always assumed it as Slammiversary. Is that right?
Yeah, I've always assumed it was Slammiversary.
Okay, I was always kind of curious about that also. But all right, yeah, a lot of pay-per-views headed our way. And listen, guys, if you want to check out some of Dantila's thoughts, also, she does have her own YouTube channel. Check her out, Rangers of Wrestling. There is a link in the comment section box below. So this weekend, if you want some wrestling content, check out Rangers of Wrestling, and then come back here to A Plus Hero Report for her other reviews as well. Yeah, so it should be a good time. But thank you so much for joining us, Datila. And I think we've got 7 matches this time around. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
We got a lot of big things on the line, a ton of titles on the line, some reputations certainly on the line. And what I'm really looking forward to, this new beautiful WWE World Heavyweight Championship title that they've been parading everywhere over the past couple of weeks is on the line. We've had ourselves a pretty good World Heavyweight Championship tournament here, as you see the bracket. We had originally Finn Balor move on to face Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins beat Finn Balor in a Universal Championship rematch where Seth Rollins pulls off the victory. He's in the finals. And then we had AJ Styles winning his triple threat match face off against Bobby Lashley with AJ Styles pulling off the victory. So we got ourselves good old AJ Styles and Seth Rollins for this beautiful belt that you see in the background. Let me ask you real quick before we get into predictions, how do you feel about this belt? Because I tried to explain it to my girlfriend, and she was like, I don't like that idea because of the fact that Roman still has his 2 titles. She's like, so they just made another one? And I was like, yeah, because he's holding both of them. And she's like, I don't know about that. So I feel like some people feel like this is very much a secondary title. Do you view it that way also, or is this pretty legitimate for you?
Well, it kind of does feel like a consolation prize. It's kind of like, oh, we're not gonna take the titles off of Roman anytime soon, so you guys can have this.
I
No,
guess I'll go ahead.
they could legitimize it though, like Triple H was talking about having a fighting champion, legitimize it, but it does create like, are you gonna give Roman just one belt, and just call him the dirty undisputed universal champion? Because he's technically now you have 3 world titles.
Yeah, technically you do. Like for me, I wouldn't mind at some point like a Survivor Series match between the World Heavyweight Champion on Raw and then Roman Reigns, perhaps. Look, the idea of Roman losing any of these titles is almost laughable, but if anything, I would be like, look, man, put up that World Heavyweight title. You can keep the Universal Championship, right? But like let's try and combine the World Heavyweight Championships possibly, and then Roman can still do his 1,000 day as Universal Champion if he wants to. Nobody's going to be mad about that, um, except for maybe Roman. But I don't know. But I feel like it's consolation also. Like I think even AJ Styles came out in a recent interview and was like, "Oh, it's secondary." Like we literally had to make another one because Roman Reigns just cannot be beat at this point. Maybe he will be, but AJ Styles very much looks at it as a secondary title. So I am kind of curious. What do you fans think about it? Do you think this is pretty legitimate title? Look, I think whoever wins is going to have a fantastic run. And like you said, if they put on great matches, they definitely will legitimize it. But I do think there's going to be something in the back of people's head that's like, is that a real championship belt? Can you really call yourself a champion if you haven't beaten Roman Reigns yet? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So I am going to be kind of curious to see how that all plays itself out. But guys, let's get into our predictions here. We don't necessarily know the match card order as of yet. So I'm just going to be picking and choosing, going as how I think it might certainly turn out. And I usually like to kick off a pay-per-view with a banger, Datila. And that first one is going to be our singles match here with these two stunning ladies. We got Trish Stratus facing off against Becky Lynch here. Reputation is definitely on the line. How do we get to this point in this match here, Datila, between these two?
Well, first off, I have to say it started because Lita got attacked and Becky and them lost the tag titles. I bet you're still mad about that because you you picked Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they win it, what, like a week later, if that?
Yeah.
Sad, man. Sad. We definitely have a reason for these two ladies to be facing off against one another. So when it comes to Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus, Datila, ladies first, who do you got?
Ooh, this is a tough one just because I feel like this is not going to be a one match type thing. I feel like it might be a rematch. Probably, this might be like a 3 match feud, I'd say. So to kick it off, I'm going to go with probably. Oh, this is hard. If you're going to have multiple matches, I would say I'm going to go with Trish.
Okay. Start the heel off winning, huh?
Yes.
Oh man. All right. Since this is a tough one for me also, and since you had such a tough time, I almost want to pick the opposite here. Just to be different. There was a part of me that was leaning Trish also, but I'll go Becky here. I'm gonna go Becky here. I think because she's super pissed off about everything that Trish has kind of been saying. I think it would be a really interesting sort of statement win for her to get her back. But I just don't know if I feel like it's one of those things where Becky wins, but Trish just doesn't want to let it go, and then continues the feud, on Raw the next night after or something like that. So I will go with Becky here. If you had to put confidence points, because we are doing confidence points this time around, how many points would you put towards this match?
4. And damn, I actually like that idea of yours.
What of Trish just continuing the feud because she's an asshole? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
She feels some type of way, all petty and shit about losing to the man.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that idea.
Are you switching?
No. No.
Okay. Okay. So you're giving, but you're going with Trish, and you're giving 4 confidence points out of
Yes.
7 for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, Becky. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. I don't feel super confident about this one. Give me a 2 for this one.
Okay. I'm saving my low numbers for other matches.
Next up on the docket, we've got ourselves the WWE SmackDown's Women's Championship, even though Rhea Ripley is in fact on Raw, going off against Natalya in here. I don't know if they've fought before, or at least maybe not for a title. But Natty definitely does bring some experience. Datila, if you had to break this down as to how this match even got together, how do you even explain it? Because I don't even feel like it's been on TV that much, unless I'm missing something.
No, it hasn't really. What happened was Natty came because Rhea Ripley fought Dana Brooke on Raw. I don't know why. I can't answer that
I do remember
question.
that match, yeah.
And so after the match, Rhea Ripley was just beating up Dana Brooke until Natty came down. And then like this past Monday, and I knew they were gonna do this. Freaking knew it. I even said in my review, last minute, Rhea Ripley challenged Natty to a match.
Oh, so it was last minute, just thrown together, just
Yeah,
because
literally on the
Natty got
go
into
home
business.
show. On the go home show.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that was last time. Like it almost like it doesn't even feel like it was needed at this point. This is probably gonna be this is your bathroom break of the pay-per-view, as you say. Um I'll go first on this. Like this is easy one for me, Rhea Ripley, all day. And I'm even gonna put 7 confidence points behind this bad boy. Give me Rhea Ripley as the victor on this one, retaining her championship. Natalya to me is just the bodyguard of the women's division, in the sense that she's got to protect everybody that gets beat up by the bullies, you know. But what do you think though? Do you think Natalya's got a chance here?
No, not at all.
7 confidence points for you too?
Oh, we're only going up to 7, not 10?
Oh, well, we only got 7 matches, so
Oh,
we're just going
okay.
based off of
Yeah,
however
7.
matches we. All right,
7,
so
yeah.
we'll go with 7. All right, so 7 and 7, both of us picking Rhea. I feel like that's an
That's
easy
a
one for the
given.
both.
That's a
That's
given.
almost a given. Yeah. Next up, we've got ourselves a WWE Intercontinental Championship match as our challenger, the Positive Ali, Mustafa Ali, going up against our Intercontinental Champion Gunther himself. This is going to be a great match. Not only just because it's Gunther, but Mustafa Ali knows how to put on some great matches. I remember him having some killers stealing the show, sort of 205 matches when he was part of the cruiserweight division for a while. This man can certainly wrestle. He's going to be in his home country, if you will. He's going to be having the support of his people there. It's going to be an amazing night for Mustafa. And as positive Ali, I want to be about this. What do you think?
Much as I would like Mustafa Ali to win, I don't think he stands a chance against Gunter. I don't think it'll be a squash match. I hope he gets his moment and he gets a shine. And even in defeat, you can look good. Look at Zelina Vega at Backlash, prime example of that. I mean, homegirl got a standing ovation.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Ali, but I don't think he's winning this. So give me Gunter.
You're gonna go with Gunther. For me, I'm going to go with Gunther also. I agree with you. I don't think this is going to be a squash match. I do think that Ali's definitely going to go ahead and put up a fight for sure. Gunther will definitely have his problems. Certainly underestimating him, I think, is what's probably going to happen here. And Ali's definitely going to show he's certainly proven his worth. And I really do hope that he has a really good showing in here to propel him sort of into that mid-card title area, instead of being sort of like the jobber, or the guy that you just throw out there randomly. So I'm hoping that it does give him a boost facing off against somebody like Gunther. So yeah, I'm going to take the champion here. I think his impressive title reign continues. How many confidence points are you putting behind Gunther here?
6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6 also. I'll go 6 also on this one. Next up, we've got ourselves yet another women's championship match, but this time for the Raw Women's Championship, even though Bianca Belair and Asuka are both on SmackDown. I am kind of curious if at any point in time they're going to be switching belts back and forth, like maybe Becky and Charlotte did, I think, maybe one year. We'll see what happens when we get there. But this is, in fact, a repeat from WrestleMania. Datila, if you had to break this down for our viewers at home, how did these two ladies get to this matchup?
Well, it literally was because Bianca Belair was going to have a celebration in her city of Knoxville, Tennessee, because she's officially now the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era. And before she even said anything, Asuka came out and sprayed her with the mist.
This is and then and it was on once again. So Asuka has not left Bianca alone after WrestleMania. Um Man, the idea of going back to this match, one, it was a great match at WrestleMania, so I have no problem revisiting this match at all. But it's one of those things again, Dantila, where you've said this before, and it's like, what else is there for Bianca to do? Um, but look, she's on a completely new roster now. Maybe she could have her title and defend it against, brand new people. That would definitely be something to see. I wouldn't mind seeing. Is Charlotte on SmackDown still?
Charlotte's not um she's not wrestling right now.
Oh, she's not? Okay,
No.
damn. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It almost feels like this would be a breath of fresh air to kind of switch it up. Like, I don't why is this happening again? Like Bianca beats Asuka clean 2 times in a row, back to back. I mean, Cody Rhodes did it with Seth Rollins. This is me just talking through it in my head, like trying to figure out, because I really don't know who I'm gonna go with this one. This was another tough one for me. Um, I'm gonna go shit. No, I'm not gonna go shit, but damn. give me give me Asuka. Give me Asuka. Give me Asuka here. Um, give me Asuka here. I think we have ourselves a title change. Yeah, give me Asuka. I don't feel confident about this at all. What are you thinking, Datila? Let me go to you.
Damn. Great minds think alike. I'm also gonna pick Asuka because I feel like of all the titles that are being defended, if there has to be one, at
Title
least one
change. At
title
least
change.
one title change.
I feel like this would be the match that they'd be title change. Not Bianca's officially the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era. So either A, she turns heel or she drops that belt because really at this point, she's gotten, in my opinion, she's gotten stale.
I okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, she's gotten stale, and really, it's like she's basically the female John Cena at this point.
But I think more people like her still. Like I'm not tired of her. Like I still really like her in the ring. I think she's incredible in the ring, great on the mic, great persona about her. But it is one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I would not mind the title being on somebody else at this point.
I think the problem is that it's been a while since we've had long title reigns, so a
Yeah.
lot of us are probably tired of long title reigns. But the problem with long title reigns is you need to have a good story, good booking to make that long title reign have make sense. And if without good booking and a good story, you get these lackluster reigns. They're like, okay, we're tired of this. She needs to drop that belt. Not
Mhm.
it's nothing against Bianca. She's an amazing
Right.
talent. She's an amazing performer, but her booking hasn't done her any favors. I think it's time that she drops the belt.
No, I feel you there. It wouldn't surprise me if she wins because she is dominant as can be. But yeah, I think we'll both go with Oscar here. How many confidence points are you given? You have used 7, 6, and 4, right? Yeah, 7, 6, and 4.
Ooh, I'd say. Let me see. How many matches we have left after this?
3.
3. Okay. and they're the 3 biggest matches. So I'm gonna give this a 3, just because I'm not that confident.
Okay, so you've have 6, you've used 7, 6, 4, and 3. So you're gonna give Asuka a 3 on this one.
Yes.
I will give Asuka. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a 3 too. I'll give her a 3 too. I'll give her a 3 too. So
Okay.
I've used 7, 6, 3, and 2. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next match. This next match, I'll go ahead. We'll do Cody Rhodes going up against Brock Lesnar as Cody Rhodes pulled out the W at the last pay-per-view Backlash. Brock Lesnar feeling some type of way about it. And now we have ourselves a rematch. From Backlash here. Datila, is there any other details you want to get into about how this match came together?
Well, Brock Lesnar did beat up Cody Rhodes on the Go Home show to Raw, and apparently his arm is injured, but I think that's kayfabe.
Yeah, I think it's kayfabe also. It's like how many horrible situations can we put Cody Rhodes in just to see him maybe pull out a W?
Right.
This time not a real injury, but can he do it again? Sort of mentality.
Hmm.
Um, did I pick first on this one? I picked first for the Bianca and Asuka, so this one goes to you, Datila. Who you putting your money on?
Oh, this is a hard one for me, honestly, because I feel like they're gonna play up that injured arm angle, which could potentially be a reason why Cody loses. But then again, if you want a third match, you need a reason for the third match to take place, right? And with Money in the Bank in July, I
Mm.
feel, and I just feel like if Cody Rhodes is a part of Money in the Bank, how can Lesnar get revenge if Cody Rhodes beats him here, costing him Money in the Bank like he cost him the World Heavyweight Title tournament? Because to me, I don't know. See, part of me kind of thinks like they're gonna play up the injury angle and Lesnar might win, you know. But then at the same time, I kind of feel like maybe again, if they want the third match at SummerSlam, it's like, how do you get there? You have Cody beat him here. Lesnar gets his revenge, but that's just a rinse and repeat. So I don't know. I don't know with this one. I don't know. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just pick Cody Rhodes, and I'm gonna give it a 2 because I'm not that confident.
Cody Rhodes with a confidence point of 2. Okay. All right. Um you didn't use 2, right? No, you didn't
No,
use 2. Okay. Um yeah, man, this is another hard one for me too. I'm like right there with you. My thing is like, look, he kicked Seth Rollins' ass 3 times in a row. Would he dare do that? Would they dare let him do that to somebody like Brock Lesnar?
I don't know. That's the
Uh,
thing. I don't
like
know.
that's where I find myself sitting at also. You went with Cody Rhodes, so you know what? I'm gonna go different here. I'm gonna go Brock Lesnar. Um,
Ooh, okay.
just to switch it up, I'll go Brock Lesnar here.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, man, I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine Brock Lesnar lose. I don't want to say I can't imagine him, but the man's a UFC fighter. Okay, if he wants to break Cody's arm, he'll break Cody's arm. Okay, so like the idea of him, I'm gonna muster through the pain and defeat. No, no, I just don't. I just don't see it. So give me Brock Lesnar. And then maybe look, maybe they don't fight at Money in the Bank, but maybe Cody wants to get his revenge and they get a third match at SummerSlam or something. That's maybe a little bit too far away. Who knows? But give me Brock here. As far as confidence points go, geez, I forgot what my confidence points was. Did I use my number one yet?
No, I'm saving mine.
I used what, two? Shit, I don't even remember my fucking points. 2, 7, 6, and I think 3. I think it went 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I've got a 1 and a 4. I'm probably gonna give one of those. Um, You know what? Shit, man. Fuck. Give me. God damn it. Give me. You know what? Give me one. Give me one. Yeah, give me one on this one. I'll take one. All right. With that out of the way, we got two matches left for us here as we're going to go to the WWE Tag Team Champions of the World, Undisputed Tag Team Champions, excuse me. As we've got the Bloodline this time around, Solo Sikoa and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns himself going up against our champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Datila, what has the storyline been like? How do we end up here?
Wow, first I have to say the Bloodline storyline, along with Sami Zayn, was one of the best storylines they've ever done. And thank God for Sami Zayn's involvement with the Bloodline because that storyline was getting stale. We've got here because the Usos failed to regain the tag titles in the WrestleMania rematch on SmackDown like a few weeks ago. And so Roman Reigns took it upon himself to get this match for himself and Solo Sikoa, and he's dedicating it to, in his opinion, the greatest tag team ever, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
Such disrespect, man. Such disrespect to the Usos. Just a slap in the face. Me and the girlfriend looked at each other. We're like, "Oh my god, what an asshole!" It's just,
If it may, hey, Kevin Owens is dedicating a victory
just
to
love
the
it.
Usos.
Yeah, that was just as spicy. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a great match."
Mhm.
And I'm really looking forward to kind of see how this Bloodline storyline certainly continues to play itself out. You picked first here, so I'll go ahead or you picked first in the last one, so I'll pick first here. Retaining the tag team titles, give me Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens here. I definitely do think that the Usos probably get involved in some way, whether they're trying to help, um, their fellow brothers in arms and they mess up, or it's supposed to look like it was an accident, but it's they really did this shit on purpose, right? To kind of mess around with Roman and Solo from not obtaining the titles. I think some sort of shenanigans is definitely happening, but I think this is really the next step of the splintering of the bloodline here with whatever the result of this match is going to be. It'll be interesting, and if it's like Roman and Solo face to face with the Usos at the end, like, oh, are we gonna get a match between those two? Or if Solo comes around and stands with his brothers, it should be pretty interesting. But I think at the end of the day, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn walk out still holding on to those titles. What about you, Datila? What are you thinking here?
The exact same thing you're thinking. I think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens retain, and I do think the Usos inadvertently are gonna cost Roman and Solo this match. I think, like you said, they're gonna come out trying to help, but they're gonna end up costing them the titles. You know, I mean, that's personally how I would book the match, but you never know with WWE.
Yeah, you never know, man. I wonder if it's gonna be like multiple swerves. Like, what if they go out there and try and like super kick Solo or Roman, but Roman moves and like he kicks Sammy, and then they try and like pretend like, no, I meant to kick him the whole time, and then he tries to kick them again, but this time they move and he kicks Roman or something like that. Like, oh, like a
This,
double crazy swerve or some shit.
yeah,
Like, what is happening?
definitely this match is gonna have a lot of false finishes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. So we're both going with the champions retaining. How many confidence points?
One. I saved my one for this one.
Oh, this is the one you said before.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my
Uh,
one.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this five.
Okay.
Five. I'm gonna give five for this one.
Okay.
And then last but not least, what I think is probably going to be the main event. I think I read a story somewhere that this is probably going to end the night.
It
I think
should.
it should. Yeah, I
They
definitely
might
do
the
think that
title.
it. Yeah, I definitely do think that it should. Since we're going to be going after good old new Goldie here. I don't know if they have a nickname for this title as of yet, but the WWE new World Heavyweight Championship belt is currently on the line with our two finalists here from the tournament. Seth freaking Rollins against the phenomenal AJ Styles certainly coming through. Datila, how do we get to this match?
Well, we got to this match because they each won a tournament to end up here, but I wondered why AJ is even a part of this when Triple H had said that this title was going to be exclusive to Raw, yet SmackDown had a tournament.
Yeah, that was pretty odd. I guess, hey, look, you try to give everybody a fair shake. I mean, like if AJ wins, does he then move to Raw?
I
But
guess.
I mean, I don't know how that works out. I mean, look, we already got the SmackDown Women's Champion on Raw, and then the Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown.
Another
That
dumb decision.
yeah, now they haven't even been resolved yet either. So who knows? Maybe they kind of like to spice things up here. But you're up first to go ahead and wrap this predictions up for us, Datila. If you had to pick a winner here, who are you going with?
I'm going with the revolutionary, the visionary Seth frickin' Rollins.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Is that just because he's on Raw, or what you're thinking behind it?
No, I feel like everything that Seth Rollins has done. I mean, he put over Cody Rhodes. He made almost look like $1 million, and just he's had a hell of a year. And I feel like it's finally time he becomes champion.
Yeah.
Obviously Roman is not dropping those titles anytime soon. So I feel like Seth Rollins is a great candidate to be the first new world heavyweight champion of this era. And look, and he's branching out to TVs. Congrats to Rollins for getting a role in Captain America New World Order, brother.
He's got a lot of big things happening. So yeah, I can definitely understand why you go with Seth Rollins here. Um you know, AJ Styles is my boy. AJ Styles is my boy. I mean, I love this guy. I rarely bet against this dude. Anytime I have bet against this dude, it's literally bit me in the ass.
Did you bet against him SummerSlam 2016 when he fought John Cena?
No, I bet on him. Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, I did beat him. I did pick yeah, against John Cena. Hell no, I was at that time, no way. I was rooting for John Cena. No way. AJ Styles all day, baby. A-Town down. No, I'm just kidding. I sometimes Datila, sometimes loyalty to one person is like super strong.
I
It's
know
so
how you feel. I know
it's
how you
so
feel.
It's so funny because when they announced this match and Seth Rollins was in the tournament, I think we said this on Discord. I was like, ain't no way Seth Rollins not winning this thing. Like, this should be Seth Rollins' title. Um, but God, it's hard for me to bet against AJ Styles, man. There's a part of me that really wants an awesome heel turn from him in here. Fucking OC come out and just beat Seth Rollins up or something like that, or interfere in the match to cost them the title and have AJ sort of win it. I think it'll be a really good surprise to be like, well, this was meant for Raw, but now SmackDown has both titles. That would be a pretty interesting twist there. But I almost feel like I'm talking myself out of the most logical thing, which is Seth Rollins winning this thing. But God, it's so hard to not choose AJ here. He's also had a huge layoff because of his injury. Do you immediately want? I feel like AJ's got at least one more title run in him before he ends up retiring, probably in the next couple of years. So that's why I kind of want this to happen. Datila, how many confidence points you have in this match?
5, because that's all I have left.
You know what? Oh, God, this is going to bite me in the ass. This is going to bite me in the ass so badly. Fuck it, man. AJ Styles, baby.
Okay, okay.
AJ Styles, just because it's different and this is a huge championship match. So I definitely want like us to be like on hand, like needles, like, oh my God, who's gonna win this match? You and me, Dante. Like, I really want this to be on pins and needles. So fuck. Give me AJ Styles here. Honestly, I don't feel super confident about it. which is probably why I left like my 4. I think I give my 4 here, just kind of in the middle. Give me my 4 for this one. I'm gonna go AJ Styles. So yeah, give me that.
Okay.
God damn, I don't feel good about this at all. I don't feel good about this at all. You might beat the brakes off of me in this one, Datila.
Again?
All right, okay. Look, we tied last time. You said we
Yeah,
tied.
we tied. Only
But
because I changed my pick. If not, I would have won.
yes, and because we also didn't have confidence points last time, also, so we'll see how it turns out for us this time around. But look, guys, at the end of the day, we want to know your thoughts. How do you like our predictions? What are you predicting? Am I an idiot for thinking this is anybody else's title besides Seth Rollins? Because I feel like an idiot right now. You know, it's funny, Datila, because they literally did like a whole sit down interview segment with Homeboy on Raw, and I was just thinking to myself, where's AJ? Are they going to interview AJ? I'm assuming maybe AJ gets his interview Friday night.
Well, they did that. They did that interview with Seth Rollins because he was off filming Captain America.
Oh, is that the reason why? I thought they would
That's
just.
the reason.
I figured they probably would sit down with AJ too,
No, that was
and
the
talk with
reason
him about
why
it.
that those segments were pre-recorded because he had to go film Captain America.
Mm. And you know, it's also an interesting fact. I remember hearing this on Raw. Seth Rollins is like the only superstar to have like be a part of 3 inaugural championship matches. The first NXT title he was a part of, the first Universal Championship title he was a part of, and now the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's a
Mhm.
fucking impressive resume, man. I'm almost convincing myself to switch my pick here, honestly. Everything screams Seth Rollins, but guys, I'm gonna be different. I might shoot myself in the foot for this one, but AJ Styles, baby, all day. Showing why he's Hall of Fame worthy. So let's go, Datila. I'm pumped for this pay-per-view.
It's
Are
so
you?
on, Adam. Yeah.
It's
Oof. Am I pumped? Not really. The go home show didn't get me excited. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is to see not only this match, but the tag team match with Roman Reigns and Sikoa.
match of the night here.
Match of the night. Ooh. I think Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles is gonna be match of the night. I think if they let them go. That one and Asuka versus Bianca.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins and AJ also. I really try and never doubt Seth Rollins in the match. Um, I think he's just gotten better since the last two that the last time that these two were even in the ring with each other. So, I think it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one as my match of the night. But it would surprise me. The Gunther match wouldn't surprise
Oh
me.
yeah, same here.
Bianca one, the tag team. I think we got some really solid matches that are gonna be pretty enjoyable on here. But yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts. What are your predictions? We want to know your thoughts in the comment section box below. And if anything, Datila at least will certainly be back later on this weekend with her review for Night of the Champion. So certainly go ahead and join us back then. Datila, if people want to reach you on social media, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Datila_. I live tweet during Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, occasionally Impact, and any of the pay-per-views. And then you can check me out my YouTube reviews on my Rangers of Wrestling YouTube channel.
And we will go ahead and put a link in the description box below for you guys. If you want to find us on social media, right here at 8+ Opinions, very active over on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, which is in fact our main page aside from our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, guys. It definitely does go a long way. But until next time, do us a big favor as always. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.